Hey, welcome back to Williams Designs. As I mentioned in the last video I made, that it is time to show you what happens when you go on vacation, when you go out of town, and your printer is going to sit for more than 2 days without use. And it's time for that video. This is what you'll need to get it going here. And you'll need the nozzle protection fluid or moisturizer. You'll need that. You'll need this. This comes with the DTF printer. I guess you can make one yourself, but you'll need something like this with the ink dampers. That's going to have the liquid in there, that fluid in there. So you'll need that. And then you will need a syringe. You'll need two. The one you use for the waste ink. And also you'll need one for pulling this. This is pulling the ink pretty much, which you're going to pull this fluid through. By the way, I bought a little pack of these on Amazon. You can find the link in the description below. I needed more of these because there's only a certain amount of time you can use them before they break or they're not able to be used. You will need a little sandwich bagging. You'll see why as I show you in this video. But that's pretty much it. I'm going to show you the process step by step, and so let's get right into this. All right, step number one, you want to make sure that the printer's off, completely off, and after that, you want to move to step two, which is taking out the ink dampers or the ink cartridges from here. Be very careful, and I already messed this up when I was taking one out. You can easily make a mess, because when you take these dampers out, do not squeeze them here. You got to hold them like this, okay? Because the ink will come out very easily, and I just had that problem right now. And that's what this sandwich bag is for. You're going to be putting all of these in here once you take them all out. So do them one by one, and you're going to definitely want napkins. That's one thing I didn't mention in the tools. You're going to want napkins available. And so napkins, and also I forgot to mention, you will need empty bottle or your waste ink bottle, whatever you put your ink in, you're gonna need that too. Okay. All right, let's get these out. All right. Once they're all out, now we're going to grab our sandwich bag. Be very gentle, of course, as I mentioned. You're going to put them in the sandwich baggie. All right. And go ahead and, I close it up as much as you can. And don't worry, you're going to have, actually, you know what? There's a tip for you guys. I should have done this. I totally forgot. I've done this before, and I forgot to do it. Have a napkin wrap around the ink dampers, ink cartridges. Just wrap it around as you put them in the bag. It'll make a little bit of a mess, and so that'll be one way to clean less of a mess. I'll have to not do that since I've already put this in here. So just put them aside for now. I know they're a little weird, but you just need to get them out the way for now. Well, it's fine. So now move on to the next step, which is now we're going to take this guy right here. Go ahead and unscrew it. Take this out. You're going to pour the nozzle protection fluid in here, or the moisturizer, whatever you call it. Okay. A good amount. You don't need to fill it up all the way, but a decent amount. And go ahead and close that up. And then you're going to go ahead and put this. Oops. And you may need to add more, but at least close it up. You don't want to spill this, obviously. Let me make sure, I don't know, make sure the camera's picking all this up. I'm trying to clean my little mess here. All right, now that you have put some in there, a good amount, you're going to use your syringe to, hang on, pull from the cartridges. You're going to pull, not a lot, but you're going to get, you want to feel, hold on, let me show you, I can't, there we go. You want to want this whole thing filled with the liquid. So you're going to pull from each cartridge and fill them up, and then you're going to obviously put the waste, excuse me, the waste in your tube there. But so I'll start off here. I got 2 done, and this one right here had a lot of air in it, so I had to pull that air out before the liquid started to come through. And yeah. Okay, once they're all filled up, you're ready to go to the next step. Now here's the thing, when you're doing this, that's why you fill it, hold on, let me put this down. Why I say to fill it with a decent amount, because as you're pulling that, you're gonna waste some of this, right? It's gonna go down. You don't want it to go down too low, because then you'll start sucking up air. Not good. So yeah, be careful with that. So now we're gonna put just a little bit more in there. Not a lot, but a little bit more. And so let me take this off. So that's why you want to make sure you have a good amount of fluid, for that very reason. Okay. And now you go ahead and close this. The next step now is we're going to put the cartridges, the full ones, now inside. So let's do that. sorry it took me so long. The tape, my little cartridges were taped together and took longer than I thought it was going to take. Now that that's done, they're in. The next step now is to pull from the waste ink tube in the back. Use your syringe. You want to pull a good amount. You want to start seeing the ink become a little clearer. So not the waste ink color, but a lot clearer, because you're pulling obviously the moisturizer, the nozzle protection fluid. So do that, and then once you start, 20 milliliters, I guess, or a certain amount. Once you start seeing that, then that's good, and then we'll move on to the next step. All right. Once that's done, and you feel like it's good enough, and you see it's clear, almost clear, not clear, that's not true. It's going to have a little color to it when you pull out the waste ink, but you should be okay. I'm going to put a little bit more in here. You should be okay. You're going to have to do a cleaning of the printhead, so I'm going to put a little bit more in there. Again, it doesn't have to be a lot. I'm just being cautious. Because whatever you don't use, don't feel like you're wasting this. You're not. Whatever you don't use, when you come back, you're gonna put this back, obviously, in the fluid, because this is good. But this is how much I'm gonna put in there, if you want to have a visual. Okay, so now we're going to turn the printer on. It's going to do the, the self-test that it does. And then we're going to do a cleaning. And then after that, you're going to be done. So let me get this going. And then let me turn it on. Do not get worried when it moves, does a self-test. That's why they have so much slack here. It's going to move this whole thing over. That's okay. Okay. All right. And so I'm going to go ahead and do the test. I mean, I don't really need to show you that part because I've done it in my other videos, and you've probably done the testing, the cleaning of the printhead before, so you know what it does. You're just going to do that, and then you're basically going to be done. You're going to let this sit just like this. After it's cleaned, you're going to turn off the printer, completely off, and then you can leave it. Leave it just like that till you get back, and everything will be fine. Now, you're going to know if you did it wrong when you're doing the cleaning of the printhead. You're going to want to look at the waste ink in the back. If the fluid is not coming through the tube, then something's wrong. You didn't pull enough, or it's not coming through here. So there's a step maybe you got to go back to. Maybe you need to pull more from with your syringe, whatever it is. So once it's cleaning, you should be able to see the waste ink coming through, which is really the moisturizer coming through, and that's how you know that you did everything correctly. And then when you come back from your vacation, or when you come back from when you're away, pretty much you're going to reverse the steps. So you're just going to remove these from the print head right here. Put back your, you may want to pull the ink a little bit from the ink cartridges. You'll pull the ink, you know, with your syringe. Then you'll put the ink cartridges back. You'll probably want to, not probably, you will want to pull again from the waste ink. You're going to pull this ink through. Okay. And you'll do basically, like I said, you're reversing the steps. What you're doing now, you're going to do it again with the ink. And then you'll do another cleaning. And then do a test print page. Make sure everything's working. And so, yeah. I will do another video when I come back. I'll be going on a trip soon. And that's why I'm going to leave this like this. And so when I do that, I'll post that video as well. But I want to thank you all for watching. I hope this is helpful for those of you out there. Please support, like, and subscribe. Check out our website, williamsdesigns.com. As always, God bless you. And until next time, peace out.